How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Eat Like Pico. Today we're going to be doing a chicken curry. Big fan of chicken curry. It's a proper hearty meal, like you can fuel up on. I normally make this probably the day before a game to fuel up before the match ahead. I make a big portion again, so I have plenty to eat. I might eat something, maybe have my dinner, and then a couple of hours later have another portion of it, and there's some left over. I leave and have it the day before. The day of a game on a pre-match. So let's see what's going into it. I have my chicken there, already diced to go. I'm going to be cooking it with basmati rice. I've chopped up one white onion, a green chilli, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 yellow pepper, and about a handful of spinach. Now I'm not going to add the spinach until later on, just so it doesn't go mushy, but I find it's a great addition to the chicken curry that I'm going to do today. I'm going to be cooking it in coconut oil, just to mix it up from the olive oil that I used the last day, and the coconut oil actually gives it a really nice taste as well to your curry. There's going to be salt and pepper going in. That's just a staple in any dish I do that goes into. I'm going to be using a medium curry powder. I think it tastes nice and it's got enough spice in it for me, and plus the chilli that I'm going to be adding in will make it just as spicy. And then the other rest of the season is going to be a little bit of ginger and some mixed herbs. I'm going to use some plain flour, about a spoonful of that, just to kind of make it a curry paste. And that's how I make my sauce. I'm going to make a paste between the curry powder and the flour, and I add some boiling water, and then I'll add some mango chutney in after probably about 20 minutes of cooking, just to kind of sweeten up a little bit, and to finish off with a little bit of tomato puree. This dish does take a lot of cooking time, so I like to start early, nearly as soon as I come home from training. But the end result is brilliant. Actually, sorry, I forgot about my stock cubes. My stock cubes is the 2 vegetable stock cubes there to help out with me sauce. You can use chicken stock, that's no issue. But yeah, so there's a bit of work to be done this in a long cooking time, so let's get stuck in. Right guys, so it's been about 40 minutes since I added water there to make my sauce. I put me about 3 tablespoons I used of mango chutney about 20 minutes ago. So now I've just added the tomato puree, and I'm going to add the spinach now. So the tomato puree just kind of thickens up the sauce. It's looking a bit watery and gives it a bit of colour. And then just adding the spinach now just saves the spinach from basically going all soggy and moist, and keeps a bit of bite in it. So what I'll do now is I'll put the lid back on this. Obviously I've lowered the heat as well, actually, I put the water in, I should have said. Put the lid back on this, and I'm going to put a pot of water on to boil my rice. So that curry would have been sitting there for about an hour by the time the rice is done. And that's one thing I'll say about a curry, like the longer you leave it, kind of stewing in its own spices, the tastier it is, leaving me nicer again the next day. So if you take one thing away from this Eat Like Pico, is never rush a curry. Right guys, so all my chicken and veg is fried there and cooked. So I cooked the chicken first until it went completely white all over. Then I added in my veg, my onions, garlic, peppers and chilli. And then I put all my seasoning on, and you can see there now, because I put added the flour to the curry powder and the rest of the seasoning, it's created sort of a stain there, a bit like a paste. So when it gets to that, I just get the hot water that I have in the kettle, and then I cover it. Steam out of the way. So I cover it just until the water comes above the chicken level again. Like so. Sorry. So see the water just above the chicken level there, and then I'm going to add 2 stock cubes into that and give it a little mix round again. Alright. After this is all mixed round, I'm going to let that sit for about 20 minutes before I add 2 generous spoonfuls of mango chutney, and then I'm going to let that cook again for another 25 minutes before I stick my rice on to boil. Alright. Right guys, so there you have it. There's the finished product, chicken curry. Like I said, it's a long process, this one, so make sure you start early, but the end result is always beautiful. Okay, that's it for today, and I'll see you next time on Eat Like Pico. Enjoy!